Another week, Valken Debrief, episode
37.
Myself, the Kaiju.
The show is almost over the hill. We're getting there.
I know. And my Latin Cholo with his do-rag over here.
Where's mine?
Yeah, where's your... Yeah, put them shade. There we go. Now he looks more hip. That's what I'm talking about.
So...
Oh, we're going to have fun today. Thanks for joining us again this week. A lot of people in the chat. Jesse Lopez, Timothy Green, Austin Collins beating Les Trooper into the chat again. What is this like 3, 4?
3 times in a row.
3 times in a row.
Come on, Kaylee.
Come on. You got to beat him.
You're losing your edge.
And Kaylee's domestic and Austin's deployed, isn't he? Is he still deployed?
I think so.
I think so. So somebody like not even in the United States is beating you, Kaylee. What is up with that?
Are you going out back to check the radio?
We also got Gino in the house, Iron Man, Woodcock, Dreads, John Liu from Lion Claws is in here. That is
John
awesome.
Liu. Hello, John.
That is...
A little voice in my head says hi.
Hi to John Liu.
Hi to John Liu.
Hi to John Liu. So, so be sure to hit that share button, hit the like.
Share, because we got to get up to like, what, 75, 70, 75?
75
viewers.
75.
Share.
We're almost halfway there. So please help us out sharing.
It's War Machine, Woodcock.
War Machine. War Machine.
Sorry, I've been watching too much Narcos lately.
War Machina. All right. Oh, Bruce, fresh off the Medusa 2, ready for Requiem. Boom, shakalaka laka.
Shakalaka.
Yep. So, before we get started here with what's going on, remember right now, just got back from Czech Republic about 2 weeks ago, and we have stuff going on over here.
I know, somebody's telling me to do something.
I know, right? So, Valken Airsoft Europe, we got about another week for our photo contest from Border War 2018, just outside of Prague. So if you were at Border War a couple of weeks ago, get in your pick. You can win a Valken gift card. You know, you got to sign up for the Alliance. Email me your pick, and then we're going to put all the picks up for voting up on Valken Airsoft Europe's Facebook page for a time, but you only got about a week left. We got a bunch of photos in, and they are
gear
looking...
picks. Kaiju only wants gear picks.
Yes.
You and your gear.
Must be family friendly.
With your gear, yes.
Family friendly gear
PG-13, PG.
Family friendly gear picks. That's right. So, be sure to get those in.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. Oh. Yes, Bruce, new packaging for the Thunder V's.
The V's, metal spoons. Metal spoons.
Metal spoons, you guys have been asking for it.
Reinforced core. They'll break you before it breaks.
In Soviet Russia, you don't break Thunder V. Thunder V break you.
Yeah.
All right, so they want to hear who won last week's flags and patches.
Alan Thier. So hit us up, Alan.
So Alan, be sure to send us a Facebook message with all your information, address, phone number, email, bank account number, social security number. No, I'm just kidding. We just need to know where to send it, man. That's all we need.
Address.
Boom shakalaka.
Oh boy.
Oh, 265 Tactical Milsim in the house. NYC.
Oh, boom shakalaka.
Deadpool's in the house. Boom shakalaka. Bass is asking us, will we be at Op Lion Claws next month in California? Yes. Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
It'll be so hot. Be sure to pick up, one of these nice head wraps. Keeps you
Yes.
nice and cool.
Oh, Nicholls. Boom shakalaka. This is going to get crazy.
I already said that.
I know, right? Carlos Munoz.
So this week's giveaway. To be entered in the giveaway, you need to share, like, subscribe, share, and you'll have a chance to enter it to win the Thunder V 12 shell pack with 1 core. They come in. This is a cylinder C. We also have the cylinder B, the pineapples, and the ever popular dumbbell or dog bone, or what you would call it. So your choice. If we get up to 75 viewers today, if we hit that number, then we'll give away 2 packs of Thunder V's. So yes, share.
Oh,
What?
we didn't see the sexy Darth throwing a Thunder V.
I'm throwing a Thunder V.
Oh, here it comes.
Ah, there it is.
Comes. Here it comes. So, yep. Look at that sexy beast right there. No pandas were hurt in the making of this demonstration. So, yeah, Thunder V's use 12-gram CO2 cartridges. Oh, pin punctures on the spoon and ruptures the side. Look at that.
Boom.
Look at that. There it is. So,
Sexy.
like, share, and comment so you can win a box of these bad boys. So, Matthew Henry, boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. Phrasing.
Yes, Ian, phrasing. That's right.
Babade.
So, man, we got a lot of new folks in here, man. Just mash that share button. Let's get some more people
Come on,
in here.
we're almost to 50. Got 20. Got it.
Oh, man,
like
50.
27
Wow,
more.
let's keep going. This week's show is brought to you by Buffalo Battleground in Tonawanda, New York. And Buffalo Battleground is one of Western New York's premier indoor airsoft arenas with 22,000 square feet of playing area.
That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice in New York. That's premium real estate. That's not an easy thing.
No, it's not. What else do they got there?
What? They got a pro shop, don't they?
They got
Like, I don't know. I've never been there. Oh, the notes. The notes. That's what those are. Oh. Apparently, they have. Did you know that they have 40 digital and redemption games in their arcade?
Dude, arcade and mini bowling with neon and black lights.
A unique laser tag experience with several game modes and rumbling equipment,
It's like vibrating.
like force feedback.
Yes. Oh, remember those steering wheels? Those were awesome.
Are the joysticks?
But don't take our word for it. Buffalo Battleground is awesome. Check out this quick vid and see what it looks like.
Ready?
Yes. Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
Thanks for joining us. If you're just tuning in, Valken Debrief episode number 37 with myself, the Kaiju, and Darth Valken.
Illiterate.
Darth Illiterate. And Iron Man, no, there's not a gas leak. It's just a great day. Spring is upon us. Next month is May. The season of Airsoft is about to be kicking it in strong. So
Well, they have to see my eyes at some point. I can't be like shades.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because I'd just be sitting here like this the whole time.
These beanies are on Valken.com. You can get them from there.
So are these awesome head wraps. I didn't even know we had these. We have like headbands. It's just this part, but this part's like...
Oh, the head wrap with the
head wrap
mesh.
is so nice.
Yes.
Keeps the sun off your head. You know, when you got that thinning hair. You know, don't have to like cake your hair in sunscreen.
Sunscreen.
Sunscreen!
Yes. So, man, we've got Pavle all the way from Europe joining us in the chat.
I know. I missed you at Border War II, Pavle. I did.
Yeah.
Tell me, that thing that you had signed, tell me that became a thing.
Okay, you just brought up a sore subject. I was hoping Pavle would have forgotten about it by now.
Did you lose it?
And it, yeah, you just poured salt in a wound.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
Oh, yep. He says no.
Did someone not come out of the VIP tent to play?
No. It's that special signed bottle was not there. That's what happened.
Okay, got it.
That's what happened.
Moving on.
The thing with the thing. So
Events this weekend.
yes, Bruce. Valken boonie hats.
Falcon Boonie hats.
Yes. Oh, can you imagine a boonie cap that normal, but then it's got this mesh on top? Ooh.
That'd be cool. With the buttons on the side so you can flip it up like, you know, the park ranger from Jurassic Park.
Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
A Mooney.
A Mooney.
A Mooney.
A Mooney.
A Mooney. All right. Games this weekend. Events this weekend. April 28th in the Rockies region. Paradigm Shift Airsoft is hosting organized play at Kiowa Creek Airsoft in Bennett, Colorado.
Yeah. You could just say PSA. Everyone knows PSA.
I don't. The Pacific State Alliance.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yes. Yep. That is Campfire.
I do know Campfire.
You do know Campfire.
Yeah, I
That's
told
right.
you, like, I didn't know the name. I probably knew some people in it.
Yep. April 29th in the Appalachian region.
It's only
Outdoor Extreme Airsoft is hosting Op Civil War in Chesapeake, Maryland.
I totally put on my Bucky Barnes outfit to do that. Oh, wait, wrong Civil War.
Wrong Civil War.
April 29th in Western Europe, Midlands Airsoft Fair is one of UK's largest airsoft fairs. I've never heard of an airsoft fair, so is that like the only airsoft fair in Europe? And it is happening in Leicestershire, UK. Lots of vendors, secondhand traders, and a very large raffle.
Yeah.
At a fair.
From what I understand, it's not like an industry thing. It's like coming
Just
together.
people?
Yep, coming together. April 29th, right here in our backyard in the Rockies region, Kiowa Creek Airsoft is hosting a Player Appreciation Day. So nobody has to pay to play. And a swap meet, which these two gear whores will be going to hopefully unload.
Yeah, if you're local, you're going to want to check it out because, like, I have a whole bin of just tacos. And
Yeah.
I'm not talking like the ones you get at Qdoba.
Yes. And we're probably going to have like 3 Foot Lockers each of stuff. And it's going to be priced to move. It's going to be good stuff. Good stuff. So if you're in the Colorado area, be sure to come out Sunday for Kiowa Creek's Player Appreciation Day and swap meet.
May 4th to the 6th in the Appalachian region, Third Coast Airsoft is hosting Operation Stormbreaker 2018 at GTI in Barnwell, South Carolina, the Government Training Institute.
That's right. Same
You know
week-
what? If I ever go there again, I'm taking a Geiger counter. Like, they say it's the only sterile facility on the planet.
What would give you reason that it's not?
It's not.
Dude, last time
Why
you
do you
came,
think like they have those like doors that are welded shut with the water? Like,
Oh, I was
it's not
thinking,
that
like,
it's just
you-
foggy in there. It's filled with water.
I mean, I thought you maybe came back and you were
Well, I
pink or
haven't
something.
tried to have kids since the last time I went, like 3 years ago. But Adam Perry has been there several times, rolling around in that, and he's a pretty virile guy. Like he's had like 3 kids. He's got another one on the way, I think. So I don't know, maybe.
Hey, Freddie Flux is in here. Veterans for Airsoft. Be sure to hit up Freddie Flux, Veterans for Airsoft. Check him out. Good dude doing that. Same weekend, also in the Appalachian region. Hard Strike Milsim and Battleborn Apparel are hosting Bloodline Requiem. Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
At Bad Karma Airsoft in Lebanon, Tennessee. And wait, are we doing something with Hard Strike today or soon or
Maybe. I don't know.
maybe? So I think something.
I thought that was just background static.
Oh, background static. Yeah,
All
probably.
right, May 5th through the 6th in the Midwest, Airsoft Republic is hosting Demented Justice in an asylum in Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin.
Nothing.
Sheboygan.
Nothing better than an asylum in Sheboygan. Sheboygan. Hey, we got Ryan from Airsoft C3.
We got Ryan and we got the other guy. Was it his wife?
What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Well, he's kind of like the mom. I mean, he's Papa Rich.
He's
but,
Papa Rich.
He's like
Don't
he's
pick
like
on
an
Papa
Airsoft
Rich.
mom.
Don't pick on Papa Rich. So, following that, May 5th, back here in the Rockies region, JTAC Milsim and Airsoft is hosting their Homefront series back again at Kiowa Creek Airsoft. And if you're curious about the Homefront series, it is once a month, local field with a national Milsim event.
And you
host.
hear us say Kiowa Creek a lot, but it's only because it's like the only field around here.
Biggest field in Colorado.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's the largest airsoft field.
What about
in
that
Colorado.
postage stamp called? There's that postage stamp down the street.
Flatacre Farms?
Yeah,
I've never played at Flatacre Farms.
it's a postage stamp. Like if you have a flat hop or an R hop barrel, you can pretty much reach from one side to the other.
Oh. We need to get out to MASS in Lawson, Missouri. All right, Nomi. Send me the details. Facebook message me. Oh, it's the
message.
old Mac.
Oh, that's what that is.
Oh. So, anyway,
Backyard Airsoft. We need to have that. Someone needs to name their field Backyard Airsoft
Backyard Airsoft.
or Backstreet Airsoft.
You're up.
I know I'm up.
All right. I'm just.
May 5th in the Northeast, IMSATO is hosting Op 93 in an abandoned Nike missile base in Cromwell, Connecticut.
Yes. And I'm going to be talking with Tom O'Rourke very soon. He's been a little bit busy this week. But yeah, Masato's doing some great stuff in the East Coast, Northeast region. And, Valken, we want to help him out. Also, May 6th in the Northeast region, Ghost Dog Adventure Company is hosting Op Flat Green at Paintball Sports in Plattekill, New York.
Ghost Dog. Wasn't that like a movie?
Like
with
the
Forrest Whitaker?
Their emblem is a dog with an astronaut helmet.
Okay. Yeah. So, Cosmos. May 12th in the Northeast, Buffalo Battlegrounds is hosting their 5-year anniversary event in Towanda, New York. Aren't the Direwolves going to that?
Yes.
Like everybody on the East Coast goes to that. It's like the happening thing.
Yep. You'll see Bacon, Sideways, Sirius. Direwolves are going to be going to that event. And yes. People keep coming in and out. Share that button. Mash. Share. Get more people in here. May 12th through the 13th in our Midwest region, Center Mass Airsoft. Our friend Twig and those guys out there are hosting Op Viper, Rise of Cobra.
Rise of Cobra! You fools!
Oh, I love it.
How Twig got his calls. I don't know. Is it like, call signs, locker room call signs? No.
Soto, send me the Facebook event.
John Burdett is in the house. I'm watching
From the
this.
Rock.
From the Rock.
From the Rock.
Rock
Boulevard.
Airsoft.
That's right. They just had Medusa 2 last weekend.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, and one of our Alliance teams, Mutiny Airsoft, was there.
Let's see.
Repping.
Mutiny.
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 All
right. May 18th through the 20th in the Midwest,
Cobra Airsoft Legion.
is hosting Blast Camp Paintball and Airsoft are hosting Conflicts 4 in Hobart, Indiana.
Yep. And we're running Coalition right here.
I don't know. I'm still undecided because I got all this multicam black that I need to use. So
Well, no, multicam black isn't one of the uniforms. It's black.
it's black, but it's still black. It's multicam black.
It's not on.
Well, I have multicam black here. I don't have.
Okay, Tweenie. We need a decision. Is multicam black okay for Conflicts 4? Let us know.
Oh yeah.
Let us know.
And Valken, we are a proud sponsor of Conflicts, and Team Valken will be rolling in strong this event.
Oh, we got like 30 people coming in.
Oh yeah, it's
It's going to be crazy. Totally crazy. May 18th through the 20th, back in the Rockies region, JTAC Milsim and Airsoft is hosting Jackal 3 in Elbert, Colorado.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Oh, somebody's a CO for that?
I went and got a PRC 152 antenna just for that game because I heard comms is so horrible there because it's like,
Really?
yep. I got myself one of those blade antennas that just.
So you're going to look tactical.
I'll be so tactical.
Tactical.
So tactical. May 25th through the 28th in Western Europe is the UK versus USA Airsoft. UK versus USA International Airsoft and Dog Tag Airsoft. It's so weird because it's like UK versus International Airsoft and Dog Tag Airsoft. Like how many times can we say Airsoft in this? Are hosting UK versus USA Airsoft match in Homebush Paintball in Sussex, UK.
I cannot confirm or deny that I've sabotaged his note cards. Because we fired so many interns that I'm having to
I
print
can't
our
see.
own.
It's
note
the
cards.
glasses. I don't have my prescription. I don't have
goodness.
my prescription, baby.
Oh, Brandon Chmielewski's in the house. What's up? Stephen Lee Watson.
Oh,
What is up? So, May 25th through the 27th, Memorial Day weekend in the Midwest region, American Milsim is hosting the 7th.
Oklahoma Invasion 16.
I know, right? Pretty much. Broken Home 7 at D-Day Adventure Park in Wyandotte, Oklahoma. Make sure you have soaked your uniforms in permethrin. That's all I gotta say.
Who remembers Milsim events? I'm not saying like general.
The name.
The name. Milsim.
name.
MSC. Who remembers that?
Milsim events.
Sound off in the chat.
Oklahoma Invasion.
May 25th through the 27th in the Pacific region, Operation Lion Claws, a military simulation series, is hosting Op Lion Claws in Victorville, California. Team Valken will be represented with Iron Man, Les Trooper, and Disposable Heroes.
Oh yeah, A-listers coming on point.
You got a friend request? Sorry, I'm hearing voices.
Yeah, you are. It's that radio static again.
Yeah.
Soto still has that Oklahoma Invasion patch.
I still have a couple of them. The Oklahoma
Yep.
Invasion. And I got shirts. So I was going through my closet, and I have. I self-regulated, censored. I have so many shirts from events. I've got a pile of them. I'm never going to wear them again. I'd have one for every day of the month. So I'm going to make an op blanket.
Oh, an op blanket. Yes.
I'm going to
You
sew
told me about
together
that.
like a patchwork of all of my event shirts, and I'm going to take it to events, and it's going to be my whoopee.
Your tactical whoopee.
Yeah.
Tactical whoopee. Finally, Memorial Day weekend in the Appalachian region.
Appalachian?
Appalachian. Ballahack Airsoft is hosting Fertile Crescent 4, which is pretty much, it's like the summer prequel to Revelations in the winter at their field in Ballahack, Virginia. And those guys, I mean, when it comes to post-apocalyptic, they do an awesome job. And man, we got some more folks from Florida. Donna, thank you for joining. We appreciate it. Ben, boom shakalaka, just for you, buddy.
Boom shakalaka.
And so, is that all the events?
That's all the events. That's it. That's it.
There we go, because I was waiting for you to throw the cards, because usually I don't realize the events are over until you throw the cards.
It's Kaiju. It's not just Rob and Josh. And it's Bob. We named him Bob, Donna, when he got here, because there's too many Robs that work here.
Yep.
So it's Bob or Kaiju.
And if you are wondering, I mean, a lot of folks, you guys and gals were posting your events down in the chat. We'll go back and look at those later. But
No,
please,
we won't. Email us or it doesn't get on there.
Facebook message,
Make it easy.
copy and paste.
Help us help you.
Yes, copy and paste the Facebook event. And if you haven't made a Facebook event, make one. It's a ton easier to share and keep track of your own event. So create that Facebook event, forward it to us through Messenger right here at Valken Airsoft. And
then when you we'll share your event.
Yes.
You could share our show, invite your friends, because like our Big Brother show, the Valken Core Live, that happens Tuesdays at 9. Okay.
Right there.
Valken Core.
see,
They're up to like 200, 300 viewers, and they're kind of like making us look really bad. So we need you guys to help.
blink twice if you're being held against your will.
I have been. You can't see.
All right. So,
Gotta move my nose.
before we get to supposedly our special guest, if
Cocky
he's
patch?
here,
What's a cocky patch?
if he's here, Cookie, he meant Cookie Patch. Cookie Patch.
It says cocky. It's a cocky patch.
Cocky. Tactical Cookie Patch.
Cocky patch. There's no second C in cookie.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So,
Okay, fine. Okay.
we want to hear from you guys and gals out there. If there's maybe a special guest or a team you would like to get on the show, let us know. And supposedly we have a huge father-son fan club out there, and I don't know. I may have to go through his agent, but there's this young gentleman that goes by Pinky that I heard that really wants to be on the show. So if you guys want to see Pinky and his dad on the show, hashtag be like Pinky right there in the chat. And I'll reach out to their agent and see if we can get that dynamic duo on the show again. Hashtag be like Pinky. Let's make it viral.
And what location do you want to see us broadcast from? We're always in the studio, but as you've seen, we've taken this on the road. We've been at SHOT Show. We've been at Border War, IWA, all sorts of cool stuff. So let us know if there's somewhere you'd like to see a live show, in what format.
And we'll be sure to steal some money from our Valken Core show to go live from that location.
The highly
too.
coveted budget, the biggest budget in the industry, and that's the paintball industry.
Yes. And if there's any prizes you want us to give away, hey, let us know. It's like, hey man, we want to see this. So let us know what you want us to give away.
And is there a challenge that you'd like to see us perform? Product review? I don't juggle.
You don't juggle.
I don't juggle.
Even if, say, you want to see him flat hop something. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. This guy has paid for our hops, and I flat hopped him a barrel. Like, I've done this so many times, I don't even need to test it. I just make you a barrel package and send it to you. He's a believer.
That's right. I am a believer. And so just post your ideas in the chat. Send us a Facebook message. Email us here. However you get that message to us, let us know what you would like to see coming up in the future, and we will make it happen. Ooh, Iron Man says Alloy PDW for 100 live viewers.
Ooh, that could be doable. Maybe. We'll see.
Because right now we're at 45. We still need to get up to 75 to give away 2 boxes. Matching pistols. Ooh. Of our new pistols. Man.
They don't even make Rubber Jar Jar masks anymore. I think George Lucas burned them all.
Yes, Pinky. I see you in the chat. Hashtag be like Pinky. We'll see if we can talk to Bruce.
Hater roulette.
So
I would say dueling haters, but they can't shoot more than 20 feet.
Trevor Armstrong in the house. Yes, I will see you in June, Trevor. It's going to be awesome. Holly, yes. Hashtag be like Pinky.
Okay, stop stalling. Chris is getting this guy has been going off in our headsets all through the show. He just can't wait. Do we have to do a commercial?
No, that was the commercial.
Oh, that was the commercial.
It was a live commercial.
Oh, I was talking about what you want to see.
Yes. That's right. So, without further ado, the man, the myth, the legend behind, one face, one of them behind Hard Strike Milsim, one of the fastest growing, highest buzz hosts going on right now. And they've only done one event so far. Completed.
That's
finished.
You seriously spiked that Kool-Aid, bro.
He did. They spiked the Kool-Aid. It is Greg Nicholls,
It's not.
a.k.a. Big Daddy from Hard Strike Milsim. He's on the Magic Box now.
The Magic Box.
Welcome, Greg.
You've been it's not Kool-Aid, it's just beer.
Okay.
If you guys, I know.
Now that we've turned your mic on.
And secretly, that Valken flag is behind this wall. He's on the other side.
Yeah, we're just kind of doing this thing.
So he's in the green room right now. If you just joined us, it is the Valken Debrief, episode 37, with myself, the Kaiju, and Darth Valken, and our special guest joining us, Greg Nicholls from Hard Strike Milsim. Please mash that share button. Share it with your friends. Get your buddies in here. More people, the better. And so you ready to kick this off there, Mr. Nicholls?
Yep. I guess we could do that.
Leo says you're an Airsoft celebrity now.
I know. Are you a professional airsofter?
Absolutely not.
Do you do it full time? Do you pay your mortgage with your events?
Nope.
Nope.
It'd be nice, but no.
It'd be nice.
I have one of those pesky day jobs.
You know what? There's one thing. It's an elusive secret that will solve all event promoters' problems. It's called a spreadsheet. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. Kragen's here. Who's Kragen? Do you know who Kragen is?
Did he misspell Kraken?
I don't know. It says Kragen.
Kraken.
I don't know. So, Greg.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to get down to true embarrassment right off the bat. We're going to start it off strong. You got to tell us and our viewers, man, what's the best airsoft fail you've ever experienced?
That one would probably harken back. It's been a few years now, but we used to do an op over in Temple, Texas. It was called Reforger. And for that particular installment, I was the CO for the Russian team. And this was a multi-team. You had the Russians, you had NATO, you had... So, one big damn map, and I'm over close to, I guess, the center part of the urban combat portion of it. That's probably all these buildings encompass about 8 acres. And there's 2 miles worth of NATO and German-style trenches dug on this one section of the field that they used to use and still do for, the World War II style games. So I've got all these green players, all these Russian players over here coming out of the spawn, and we're trying to push on the east side of the township. And I've got this one group of guys that are head to toe decked out in all the legit Gucci Russian stuff, dual PKMs between guys. I mean, just the whole 9 yards. I'm like, you guys are coming with me. On the count of 3, boom, here we go. We're going to push hard. 1, 2, 3. I take off running, and it's like Joel and one other guy go with me. And we make the side of the first structure, and I'm not hearing any gunfire from my side. I look back over my shoulder, and they're all just still standing there, like.
Wow.
They don't speak English. They're so legit.
I just was like, okay, maybe 1, 2, 3, go wasn't the proper Russian or
Divide.
You know, so that was like Commander fail number 1 right there, because.
But you and Joel must have looked hot running across just the two of you.
It's
you gotta do
my
it,
run is more of a. I'm one of the older cats on this thing, so my run is kind of a gallop gait thing.
When you get up right before you breach, do like the tactical duck face? Like you get up there and you're about ready to go, and you know when you press your lips together real hard because you don't want to get your teeth shot out, and you're like,
get your teeth shot out, because I don't wear lower face pro. That's one of my big things. I don't ever wear lower face pro.
tactical duck face. Write that down. No.
Do you? I mean, you should. If you don't wear tactical lower mesh, you should at least wear one of those Sisu mouth guards.
Yes, I saw that. That's pretty badass. I even saw that they have a new spokesperson.
Who is the new spokesperson?
Jonathan Higgs. He was actually. They featured him on the website talking about how awesome it was.
Really? Because I saw his face plastered all over Code Red headsets at Border War.
Oh, I know, right? I used to be on that too. I used to be a Code Red model. I swear to God.
And now you got help.
I got help.
You got help.
I got help.
Do you suffer from any dysfunctions, Jordan?
I suffer from reloading dysfunction.
There's help for you.
There is help for that. It is.
Because like I do this thing, like even though it's an airsoft gun, I still check the breech, and you know it's I don't know, it's like a tick, you know. Sorry, little random rant there. Okay. So, Big Daddy, what's the story behind your call sign?
Well, that one actually came about. Both of my youngsters, I've got 2 teenagers that have been playing for several years now, and we had a team at one point when we were still doing it on that level before Hard Strike started, and my son, Ethan, he got the call sign Little Man just because he's a smaller stature dude, so he was able to get into places and sneak up on guys. You know, a lot of us are like muscle memory. You shoot thinner mass if you train like. So you're aiming for like a full-grown person's chest. Well, Ethan's like half that size. So
he's always getting shot in the face.
Well, no, they shoot over him. You know, like he was little when he first started playing.
Okay.
So that was the cool thing. So it just kind of became Zoe's was Nightmare, Ethan's was Little Man, and a couple of the guys from the team, they just started referring to him because they always hear Ethan call me Daddy. That's what he calls me. So it just kind of fell in where that's Big Daddy and then that's Little Man, and it stuck. So.
And Nightmare.
Nightmare. Zoe earned hers because she has a tendency to really ruin people's days by being so sneaky. She really is. She's a dancer and she's very, very athletic. Very, very. Her prowess on the field is unbelievable. So she has a tendency to wreck shop very quietly. And one day there was a guy who was just like, "Man, she's a nightmare to deal with." After having played against her in several games, and pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
What's that achievement where it's like Nemesis? Like in Halo, you know, like where they get like someone like.
I think it's when you take their weapon and kill them so many times with it.
Oh. Nemesis. Nightmare.
So, Greg, what prompted you to wake up one day and think, man, I'm going to host Airsoft events?
It wasn't like a wake up kind of thing. It slowly built. Just time that I had in the sport, going from just being like a really avid player. Once the kids started spending more time doing it and getting more involved, the field I used to manage and help out. You know, I started as a volunteer at Temple Airsoft in Temple, Texas, and I worked my way up to where it was actually I became an employee. I did tech work. I would help organize games, you know, keeping stuff up on the field. My team, the Texas Standing Rebels, did the same thing. They were all there. We were all kicking ass and taking names. And after we got to a point where we were actually generating some real excitement with the style of games that I was designing, one of my good battle buddies, Joel Freo, he came to me and was like, you know what, man, with what you're doing and some of the ideas I've got, and how you put it all together, I think we could actually take this to the next level. And I'll be honest, at first, I mean, I was like, I don't know, and that's like a whole nother thing, you know. You hear stories coming up as you spend time playing the sport and going to events. So he convinced me, and next thing I know, it was just like, pow, you know, boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
So
I know that where that came from. So it wasn't like a shut up or put up moment. You just got tired of reading too many YouTube comments, people talking about how they would run the perfect game. You just actually went up and did it.
I mean, it was really, there was a lot of positive response from the game designs that I was doing and my rule set. It was just a combination of players really enjoyed, because I was taking like some of the more fun aspects of Milsim that were competitive and kind of pointless, and combining it with, you know, taking bits and pieces out of LARP rating and kind of made this mishmash of character-driven and immersive stuff where players could really just dive into it as deep as they wanted to and have so much fun with it, you know. So it's been a whole lot of fun. I can't lie.
So you
A
want
lot
to
of
make
hard
it
work, but a lot of fun.
Tense and difficult, but not take yourselves too seriously. I like it.
Oh yeah, and you
Because
guys,
I think it's like something that people get really like that gets distorted with Milsim, is that everyone takes that simulation aspect of it, that description, and then like they turn it into like this hyper focused, like super militaristic, and then they take themselves. Then it just doesn't become fun anymore.
It becomes work.
Yeah, it becomes work. It's like I came here to play and have fun, and you know. I mean, I've heard some nightmare stories of like some games that are too immersive, and then like as a punishment, they put them on guard duty or make them do some stupid.
Right. The guy that's running an HPA rig that's worried about being able to wake up fast enough to plug in his gun so he can defend the fob.
That's why you sleep with a pistol under your pillow. I've done it before. got my mummy bag. I'm all piled up, and my pistol's right there.
and real
I
quick,
shot my Pepe off.
Andrew Lemastris, no, it is not too late to be put in for the drawing. You got to hit that share button, comment in the chat, which you already have, like it, share it. Let's take that moment, everybody. Share again. Mash the share button.
Please share.
Please share.
So what do you do for adult work? What do you do for a real job?
The pesky day job. I'm actually an employee at a place called Austin Tractor, located in the country, and I'm a certified welder and tractor mechanic, Monday through Friday. So big green tractor.
Second professional welder we've had on the show.
Yes.
Yeah. My son's grandfather is coming to town. He's like one of the world's experts on TIG welding. Like he does stuff for NASCAR and stuff like that. So I'm going to take some TIG welding lessons next week. So.
Be patient. Steady hand.
Yes.
Am I going to have to call you Stubby next week?
Stubby. No, because like I actually do welding as like a hobby. So I have like a MIG welder, a TIG welder. I started with arc welding, so it's just something I do in my spare time. I kind of always been fascinated with metal fabrication. So that's where that's where I got all my experience when we welded our own buggy. So we stripped the Suzuki Sidekick down to the frame and then welded a new frame and body on it.
Cool.
That was a lot of fun.
Greg, how are your dimes? You make good dimes?
I'd say, I can stack them level.
Just stack them. All right.
Nice.
All
right. So,
do you have any of those infamous like welding industry and injuries? Do you have like those little burns all over you?
Oh yeah. I've had slag in my eye. I've been peppered. Yeah. I've run all up and down those. So anything that you do overhead or that's vertical that you're having to be up in it, it's gonna happen. And even with all the stuff you wear.
When I started working on the buggy, I usually wear like when I work, like I worked in construction, I wear like Henleys. I came home and like my Henley had holes everywhere, and I'm like, oh, that's why they wear coveralls. Because I had like these little burns, and I'm in the shower like picking little pieces of slag off me that had melted to my skin.
Man.
Struggle is real, bro.
Those few times you try to do a tack weld without throwing your hood down, you just close your eyes.
Oh God, no.
You do that happen. You come home and your face is all sunburnt from the UV rays, and you're going.
Yeah. We were doing tack welds on the. We were doing the firewall, and some of the guys just had goggles, so they throw the goggle down real quick instead of a hood.
And they get the raccoon.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hey, we got some more folks in here. Dakota, Carl, Zach. Hey, Cliff is here. Thanks for joining us, Cliff.
Apparently, we gave Zach AIDS. Did we render aid, or did we did we apply the tourniquet to your neck improperly? I mean, it's a legitimate question.
It is. And actually, Carl and Dakota have similar questions for you, Greg.
All right.
So Dakota asks, what so far has been this year your favorite Milsim event? And Carl asks, what's your favorite game this year? So I guess that they're both pretty much the same question.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to say it was the easiest by any stretch, but probably the one I had the most fun at was when Battleborn hosted Red Rising up in Burlington, Iowa. It was at the Apollo High School, the old school. I don't know if you guys have seen that one or not. This thing is like several stories with a basement. I think it was built in like the 30s or 40s, and it's got a lot of history there. The weather was absolutely horrible. I got there the Friday before, 6 inches of snow on the ground. This thing's got holes in the roof and the windows knocked out of it. It was like 19 degrees for the daytime high on Saturday. And we ran night ops too. But I had more fun and met more cool people at that event for this season than, I mean, just that was our season kickoff. So far that's absolutely been my favorite. And it was for me personally, I think I logged almost 2,000 miles round trip and drove every bit of it by myself.
Wow.
So, yeah, but it was worth it. I wouldn't trade that for anything. That was a lot of fun. So
Now, was that your first event with that Battleborn apparel put on?
Yeah, that was the first one of theirs that I had attended, and I helped just the tiniest little bit, with setup and chrono and stuff, but I got to spend the whole rest of the weekend just playing. A lot of my guys came up from Texas. We had friends out of Louisiana. We had guys out of in Missouri and stuff. It was a blast. So,
And we have no reference, but Leo is asking, which Lindell twin is better at Airsoft?
that's definitely Leo. He's the better looking one too, in case you guys can't tell the difference. So,
Gotcha. So, who's Leo's twin?
it's Carl.
Coral.
It's
Coral.
Coral. So,
Carl
was it?
often likes to pretend that he's Leo when Leo's not around.
Oh,
So Leo's not there. Then Carl will, can try to convince people that he's Leo and do all kinds of dumb stuff. And then when Leo does come back around and people are like, dude, what was that about? He's like, huh?
oh, dude, Carl is. Ooh, you got Carl fired up. I can't repeat what he says, but Dakota says, I heard there were two guys walking on the window ledges 2 stories up.
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't think so. We didn't have any outside, so I don't remember that. Everything was indoors. The only time they had rooftop access was when Dalton actually proposed to his fiance. So that was the only, with the staff, they were the only ones that went up there. So, and there was a really Facebook video. That was a very sweet moment.
Sweet moment.
It was. He had the ring box guys. It was a grenade, like an actual pineapple grenade that he'd cut in half.
Oh, that took some.
And he put the ring inside of it. And,
He pre-planned.
It was cool.
Nice.
Bodie Miller asks, what's your best tip to prevent fogging?
Suck on a penny.
Honestly, it's going to sound crazy. I learned this trick from an old scuba diver. You spit in the inside of your goggles. Smear it around, and then just a quick rinse with regular water, and let them go.
Yeah, I've heard that one too. I like something called Fog Tech. You don't find it a whole lot in Airsoft. My shop used to sell them, but it's amazing. It's a treatment. It's a clear treatment. You just it kind of evaporates, so you drop it on there, and you don't even buff it. You just wipe it around there real quick, and then it's amazing. Fog Tech. It's I think it's one of those things that's like cat crap. It came from like skiing and motocross and stuff like that. But
Yeah, there's like
that was that. Or you could just go with dual thermal paint. You know,
that works too.
and don't sweat like a pig because there's a difference between fogging and condensation. It's two different things.
We're
Have
gonna
your
have to.
cardio-
We'll probably have to explain to that to them
If
on
you're
a separate
hydrated
show.
properly.
Have you seen that new Exo
Yes,
fog
headbands,
system?
absolutely.
Exo fog system.
A-Train. I have this. This is our Kilo. This works really well. But I have this amazing Infamous headband that like I got signed by Callie Rudolph. It's amazing. It's like, yeah, it's
Bruce
that,
says-
it's that Callie juju.
Bruce says baby shampoo.
Yep.
Baby
I've heard that
shampoo.
one works good too.
I heard that. Yeah.
So, putting on these events, you're about to go into your second one, which you sold out in the first one back in March, right? Was it in March? Yes.
Yes, March. We had March on the 24th and 25th. We had Teatro Sanguinis, which is Latin for theater of blood, and we set the cap at 150 on that one.
Why couldn't it be
Maxed
like, Sanguinis, theater of death?
Sanguinis.
Yeah,
We actually. It was pretty cool. We set a field record for that event, so we were
Nice.
pretty. That
So when you got in this thing with Joel and you're wanting to put these events together and you're getting other people to help you, what are like some of the core values that are really important to you when it comes to these events?
honestly, it all boils down to having a sport. You've got to have a love for the community, and that has to be first. And I mean, obviously, as a business, there has to be some kind of a profit margin just so we can maintain what we're doing. But we honestly charge a whole lot less than a lot of other production companies do for our tickets, simply because we want to be as inclusive as possible. So when someone wants to help, and I have a support network like you guys wouldn't believe. It is so much more than just me and Joel. There's a lot of folks that are really, really helping on a regular basis and going out of their way and above and beyond to make all this stuff happen. So it's just, you have to love the sport, and you have to be willing to dive in head first and not look back.
You have to have that passion.
Passion.
That passion, that drive.
Greg is Mr. Community. Love you, buddy, from Matthew Holler.
Not in this
Hey,
community.
Big Matt. That's my boy at Midwest Airsoft Supply. That's the new mask, guys. What used to be the Mac.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
The what?
So Matthew Holler is from Mass, which was the old Mac.
Yep.
What's the math? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, what do you mean, what's the Mac?
What's the math? I remember it used to there
I'm
was
pretty
this-
sure
there was a
cards-
team that used to exist called Mako that kind of ran it, and it was the Mako Airsoft Combat Center or something like that. But what happened to Mako? And then there was this dude named Bobby. It kind of disappeared. Had a kid. We have kids too. We don't disappear from Airsoft. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, tell us some of the hurdles with that new event, Teatro Sanguinis.
I mean, honestly, there was a lot of just learning some of the ins and outs of what is required and what you can and can't get away with. I mean, my experience with organizing, mini ops and local games before just paled in comparison. I mean, honestly, the first time that I got a taste of what it was going to be like before we did it, one of the big airsoft retailers, whom shall remain nameless, had a big event at the Temple Airsoft Field, and we ended up with like 455 players for a one-day event. And the field owner put me in charge of the field staff. He's like, "You're my lead OC, go do it." And you want to talk about herding cats? That thing was insane. But everybody had a lot of fun. It was successful, and that gave me a little bit of insight.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom
Boom
shakalaka.
shakalaka. Sorry.
Did it again. Did it again.
Did it again. So was it like epic out there in Texas and being like, got the steed and you're out there with your lasso herding cats?
It was gentle prods and pushes, and sometimes just, gathering up everyone and making them all the same direction at the same time. A lot of newer players, it's easy to get you know what's going on and they lose their place, and you just have to be willing to stop for a second and say, hey, check it out. You can get over here with your bros. That's your team.
Yeah. It's so hot.
Yeah.
Dude, my rock star's all gone. And like my mom dropped me off with a bag of Cheetos. Like, dude, I can't. I'm lightheaded. I'm dizzy, man. What? No.
Shade, water. You're sitting down.
When I play, I wear 2 ice plates, and then I have a source splatter on. So like, I have lots of water.
Yep.
Are you happy with your Corvus ice plates there?
I am. I replaced the hoses with some source lines and stuff like that, but I haven't tried the shaping technique. I've kind of seen a couple of guys do because they're pretty rigid. But so far, I've been really happy with them. I haven't had any issues with them. It's just I'm working on doing like an elbow because I don't like how it comes out of the bottom of the plate and kind of has this big, this big swooping line. I'm trying to make it like a little bit tighter and streamlined, but I've been pretty happy with them.
Right on.
Especially when you freeze them in the morning. That is awesome. You get out in the field and you're like,
If you are late to the party and it's your first time to the live show, welcome. Thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing. So, a lot of questions in the chat on how you win our giveaway. So, everybody that shares the video will be put in a drawing and we'll draw one winner. If we have 75 live viewers during the show, because we can go back and go look at analytics, we'll give away two of those. 2 lucky winners.
2 winners.
And these are the updated ones with the metal spoon.
Yes.
Metal spoon, reinforced core. These things are awesome.
Yeah.
And they don't go off when you drop them by accident.
Oh, man.
Hey, Greg, Dakota asks, what's the worst injury either you've ever had or you've ever seen from an airsoft event?
My personal worst, which is kind of not that big of a deal, but last year in Colorado, I was making a charge down a hill and came in hot into the backside of a tree with my right foot in just the wrong spot, and I actually broke one of my toes. And this is like in the first 2 hours of the game. So I ended up spending the whole rest of the event hobbling around on a broken. I kept playing, but man,
Wasn't it snowing?
There was snow. That was
so help keep the swelling down.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah, we started off with snow on the ground. It was a lot of fun.
Alan Thayer joined. He is in here.
Alan!
You won, Alan! You won last week's prize.
You won the patch flag drop from Enola Gay.
And
So,
Valken,
Alan!
yes. Alan! So, Alan, hit us up with a Facebook message so we can get those flags and patches out to you. Alan was last week's winner. Hayden, boom shakalaka. Thank you very much. And Greg, when you're not playing airsoft, a little birdie told me that like you're a big like off-road guy.
Yeah. I do the Jeep thing. I've got one of those fancy 4-door Jeeps, and the kids and I love to go exploring with that thing. Hitting up the coast down in Texas, the North Padre. There's like big, like 60-something miles worth of beachfront that you can drive that has no cell phone signal.
Oh, nice.
Nobody. I mean, it's gorgeous. We go up to the mountains, old logging roads, mining roads, that kind of stuff. So just putting the miles on it, and I love that. So
Now you can't just say Jeep. You got to tell us which Jeep.
What, CJ7?
Oh, no. It's a 2017 JKU. So, and I actually spec'd it out from the dealerships, 6-speed manual with the good little the V6 in it, 373 gear ratio on the axles, limited slip differential in the rear. So,
wow.
it's not the soccer mom Jeep.
Like
now, granted, it's
hardcore.
not a Rubicon,
Right.
but I'm one of those guys that I build my own stuff a lot. So when I wear out the factory drivetrain, it's all getting upgraded anyway. So,
Oh, are we going to see it in August?
yeah, you'll see it in August.
Nice.
I might have to ping you for some pointers and advice. My summer
Absolutely.
project, I want to fabricate a a new bumper for my Pathfinder.
We can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one of those bad.
About $125 an hour is what I charge for that. So
Nice.
That's still, I've even got a plasma cutter. I can make it easy for you.
Oh my goodness.
So what's your schedule look like for the near future for Center Mass and Kiowa?
Yep. So we've got Bloodlines Requiem.
Boom shakalaka.
That one's coming up weekend after this. That's May 5th and 6th at Bad Karma in Elbanon, Tennessee. And then July 7th and 8th, which is the first weekend of July, we'll be heading back over to Kansas City to Center Mass Airsoft with Twig Humphrey and his crew from the Mean Team. And we're having Bloodlines Vindicta. And guys, that one's going to be kind of limited. We're keeping the player cap kind of small on that one, keep it a little bit more intimate affair. So those tickets will not last long if things continue to go the way they have gone. So, and they're actually available on the website right now. Only
Nice.
$50 a pop. So, then we are going to Colorado. I'm taking the crew. We're heading up to Kiowa Creek Airsoft. That's just outside of Bennett, Colorado. That's August 18th and 19th. And that is for Bloodlines Machina. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some guys we all from. Oh, yeah, Valken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So I think Josh and Kaiji are coming out to. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna bring it.
Oh yeah.
And plus, like we've both been on our diets, and we've been
Paging
in the
Dr.
gym,
Josh.
and then we've been in the gym. So by the time August rolls around, we'll be so swole. We'll be like, "What's up?" Like,
There you go.
Oh, it doesn't fit anymore. I need to, No, we'll be for this summer and this fall. We're looking to get back out in the field and running with the players, and being in pretty good shape. So we're looking forward to that one.
Oh yeah,
Especially.
we're doing. I think I can't announce like official name or date, but I can tell you that I've got two more for Hard Strike that are coming before the end of the year. One of them will be in the southern region, and the other one we're going to be heading back east. And I can tell you that we're looking at Kentucky pretty darn hard. So that one will be very exciting, and I can't wait to share it with everyone.
Yes.
And
Yes, I can't wait to.
I know.
That's going to be awesome.
so, as if you guys would allow me just a moment to make a special announcement.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, go for it.
All right. So, on behalf of you guys, the show's a special guest. We would like to just and this is a lot of interest from folks, hitting us up, asking questions, because yes, boys and girls, I read every email that gets sent. I read every PM, and most of the time, like 99% of it's me responding on some form of fashion, every phone call. So what we'd like to do, just to let some of the guys in that hadn't got a chance yet, we're going to drop 20 more tickets available for each one of the teams going into Requiem.
Boom shakalaka.
Whoa!
So starting right now, they're live on the website, hardstrikemilsim.com. You guys, it doesn't matter which team you want to be on. There are 20 extra tickets now available for each team, and the price stays the same. So go.
What is that price?
Only $50.
$50. The
A full
event.
day's worth of fun with night ops. We've got a raffle that is pushing over $4,000 worth of goodies to give away, and includes a very nice stack of Valken hardware, I might add. The ammunition that we're giving away in our ammo drops, in case you guys missed it from Teatro Sanguinis, it's the .25 Bio Valken BBs, so you get quality ammo there. And it also be loaded with vanilla gay stuff. So we have ammo drop boxes, guys, that
Nice.
blue smoke, and it's an ammo box, and it is full of like EG67s, WP40s, little micro bottles that are about 1,200 rounds each of the Bio Valken BBs, beef jerky, bubble gum, and not only can the players get to use all this stuff, they get to dole it out. Each one of those drop boxes is worth extra points for their team during the game. So there's incentive on top of incentive on top of.
So
Man,
there's like
not just
actual
a prop.
incentive to haul that back.
Not just a prop.
Yeah, not just a prop.
It's like, no, you want that stuff for yourself.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, you could probably ask JTAC Milsim. The guys I roll with, we're kind of prop bandits. So when our CO says, if it's not nailed down,
Hayden Smith, the event is Bloodlines Requiem
Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka.
That is in what? Not this weekend, but the following weekend.
Next weekend, May 5th and 6th. Cinco de Mayo.
May 5th and 6th at Bad Karma Airsoft in Tennessee.
Yep, Lebanon, Tennessee.
Lebanon, Tennessee. So, as we're wrapping things up here, Greg, when you look back at 2018, being your first year of putting on all these events, what do you hope to see, whether it's accomplishments, friends, what?
I'd like to be able to have the knowledge that we did the best we could. The players enjoyed every aspect of it, and they want more. I'm hoping like it's not just a call tagline for us. Like we are literally trying to change Milsim for the best.
Boom shakalaka. Sorry.
I'd like to be able to look back on this season and see that, honestly, because then all the heartache and money and everything else, it will all have been worth it, and I will actually not have so many gray hairs anymore. So,
no, that is great, Greg. I mean, your heart, your passion, it's all in sync, and I'm sure the rest of your crew is like-minded as you are, and it's just refreshing. That's one of the reasons why we wanted to have you on the show, because your events, you've only had one, but just the buzz and the traction and just the love that's being poured out to you guys, we just wanted to help promote Hard Strike Milsim here in 2018, and we're looking forward to being a sponsor for you guys.
Absolutely. Battery charging station sponsored by Valken.
Yes, sir, Bob. That's right. And before we head on out, we always got to mention the Valken Alliance. It is right here. It is our player and team program where we know everyone has a choice out there, and we are very thankful that you choose Valken to support, whether you're an individual or a team. And so this is where, Valken Alliance, we come together and support each other and promote events. And we've actually got 2 teams from the Hard Strike Milsim family, both Mutiny Airsoft and Bacon Airsoft.
Yep.
Bacon. So
they've pretty much got their whole crew going. I mean, I think we're only missing like 2 of the Baconators that are going. I'm actually an official member of the Baconators, so it does my heart well to know that the whole crew just they're getting to go. So it's super awesome. I think we have another Valken sponsored team that's going to be in attendance for Requiem.
Oh, that's
Boom,
right.
shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. That's Raptors Airsoft team, led by Raptor Man Dave. Yep. Dave Gibson. Yep.
I'm hoping I can. I like his style. I get just a little bit. Hope I look at that one.
And
he just looks like he knows. It's like you look at a 150-pound German Shepherd and you say, $10 says that dog knows what people taste like.
yes, that is a perfect description of Raptor Dave. That is great. Yeah, he is Valken head to toe, through and through. He bleeds Valken. He's a great dude. Him and the other Raptors, Austin, Yoda. So those guys are great. And if any of you watching out there want to know more about the Valken Alliance, just head over to ValkenAlliance.com. Thank you for joining. Hit that share button, share the videos. Come back next week. This has been the Valken Debrief, episode 37, with myself, the Kaiju, Darth Valken, and our special guest from Hard Strike Milsim, Big Daddy Greg Nicholls.
Big Daddy. See you at 38.